Okay, Trovo is paused. YouTube. My channel. Twitch. Yes, it's running okay, but I don't really need to actively monitor and go back to Trovo because there's stuff I miss on Trovo sometimes. I don't know why, but I do. Oh yeah, and this other one, Stream IO is that button, and that's okay, so I can pause that. Okay, back to the farm. I've changed the latitude on this from +40 in the actual environment file for the game, the web server, the map itself. It was +40.6. I've changed it to -30, which is this Golden Farms, which is on the sign there, which I think is where this is based on. West Australia is at -30 latitude. So, because of that, it is winter starting. The days will be somewhat shorter, but we're at 30 as opposed to 40 degrees, so they won't be as short as they were at 40 degrees. So, but it should be shorter spring days. We'll see. We'll see if that's worked. If the day actually is shorter than the normal 8 hours. I'm on 2 days a month, and I really should be at 3 or 4, I think. But we do what we can, right? So what do we got? We've got the, oh yeah, so we're going back. We're taking this, this truck back from the drop-off point. And if you look at the map here, let's do a map for people. If you look at the map, it's a 4x map. Sometimes people do a 4x map and they put in more farms or more fields. This one, it's a 4x map and the fields are like 4 times bigger. This one I've got here is 80 hectares. This one here is, oh, I have to click like that. 100 and, what's it say there? I think it says 100, yeah, 160. That's 160 hectares, so that's going to be 400 acres. That's going to take me forever. So having my normal default has been run at 1 times time and 2 days a month, 1 day a month. And on the small maps, you are able to, you get to handle a few fields. You could get into the field, you could, you know, whatever you had to do, you know, cultivate, spray it for weeds, plant some seeds, add another thing of fertilizer, maybe another one. That'd be good. You could even probably harvest it and go through all that on a field in a day. So if you, I don't have seasons on, but like, so if you wanted to plant something in the month of June, well, you'd get 1 or 2 fields done in June. This way, it's going to take me several times longer. So I could start, you know, I could start the process on a field in June, but it wouldn't until the August or September that I'd finally get the last of the field planted, and by then the beginning is ready to harvest. Or my harvest to be stretched out, so, you know, in 4 or 8 months, whatever it is, when it starts to mature, well, okay, so we could do this part of the map. So I'll just say I think I'm going to need maybe 3 or 4 days per month. You know, we're not quite getting to 28 days a month, but we're getting there. And that's without seasons turned on, so. Okay, so here's my field. Here's my big, sort of big, 80 hectare. And they also cost a lot to buy, right? So that one that's, what did it say? It was 260 hectares. It's going to cost 9 million to buy. Now, not that bad, because if I get out and look at the yield for these fields, potential harvest quality, 1.5 million. So at, whatever wheat is, or the corn is, at 600 for, that's, instead of 1.5 million, take off 2 zeros, so that's not 150,000, that's 15,000 times 6, 15, that's $600,000. So I can make $600,000 from this field in corn, which is nice. Part way to getting. And I might do corn again here, because it's kind of fun. I'm gonna do oats in the other field. Another field that I'm prepping right now that had potatoes on it. And well, that's another story. It took me forever to pick the potatoes. And this one I'm waiting to finish spraying this one. If we look, we've got, well, we got some weeds. I'll be able to tell. Actually, you can tell with the implement once you get into it. You can tell where I've sprayed and not. So I've got to change all that brown part to light brown part to dark brown with the sprayer. Oh yeah, so I was going to do this automatically, and then I realized I could hire a worker, but the field is not set up nicely for that, so I'll finish this route, this row, series of rows, and then I'll go back. How many rows do I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15 rows, 16 rows. And you can get wider headers than this one. There's a wider header, but it's, I think it was 160,000 or 200. It was huge. It was really expensive. It was like, I don't need a big header that badly. It even had a 2,000 liter fuel tank on it. And it's not as if, it's not as if we've gone through a lot of fuel. This is pretty efficient for what it's doing. So I'm not sure if I'll pick up a lot of followers or not, or viewers. It is Saturday afternoon, and I'm probably lost a chunk of my regular viewers from not doing. Yeah, so let's tighten this up a bit just to make it more like a. Yeah, make it a nicer corner for the game. Okay. And then I think I need to I just need to trim the other end so it's more of an abrupt. Right now it's at a point, and sometimes the AI can, when it gets to a point, it can go, ooh, never mind. it doesn't see it thinks it's finished and it doesn't realize that there's more field behind because I guess it just sees whatever the range is of its vision. It just sees this little point coming at it of crop and said, "No, there's nothing there. We're done." Although, oh, it's going to be at an angle, so it's going to keep doing this, isn't it? Hmm. Okay, so let's do that. Let's go along here until we can get a flat end and just leave it at that. I could hire a worker at this stage, but sometimes that doesn't work. So we're at, well, 270 degrees. The map I've discovered, Mr. Sealy P did a demo on it, and some people on the Discord forum pointed it out too, that the map now does increments. The AI on a compass rose does increments of 22.5 degrees. So 270 is an increment of that. So set this at 270, comme ça, and higher, and there we go. So let's go back here to, where are we? Oh yeah, so I'm going to use this guy to pull my cultivator, my big cultivator here. So I think I probably need to do 2 loops with this thing just to get things done. And where do I turn? Probably at tractor length. Nope, even that was a little soon. This tractor, a tractor has about half the turning radius of the others, so it's quite nice. Let me pop the Discord up. Welcome, SD Graf. Okay. Back here. Let's turn that off. So I've got quite a large cultivator. I think it's, we should look and see what it has here. Owned vehicles. It's the widest in game, and there's mods that are wider. It's 15 point, almost 16 meters. It needs 500 horsepower, but again, I've got this. Sorry. I own this 511, and that's the smallest option. I can go higher on that. I just took it as is. I think I put the EU style. No, I put the US style. US versus EU style. The US style had a smaller stack to the right there with the muffler. the EU one sort of had a double-sized compartment around it, and I'm thinking that's possibly for maybe that's for DEF to spray DEF into the exhaust just to get rid of the pollutants. I don't know. I think that was it. I think DEF stands for diesel exhaust fluid. And I think it's basically uric acid. No, you can't piss into your DEF tank. It's not strong enough. So fairly smooth. So I'm not limited by the tractor radius anymore. Like I said, a tracked tractor has pretty well half the radius of a non. So it is my intent to go around this. Oh, just a sec. Let's go here. Full. I missed the message from her. But where are you, Sarah? Down there at the end. I could change the draw distance in this. It's out of the game. You have to restart the game, but I suppose as long as the game's not stuttering, you know, pull up that Windows screen that shows your CPU and CPU and memory and video card load. Okay, once this is full, I gotta get out of here because that guy's gonna want to turn and I'm gonna be in the way. Ooh, in fact. Yeah, okay. Okay, so back here to this. Up, no, down, okay. Where I'm going around the field. Oh, did I change? Sometimes I turn the audio down if I'm playing the game and watching TV or something. It just does that periodically. I usually forget where the volume is. It's either here or it's here. Yes. There we go. There, now we can hear stuff, right? We'll hear tractors and animals, and we'll hear the birds and the bees. Oh, I've got bees too. I'm pretty sure I have no honey because I believe the game does not do honey in winter, so that'll be a good test. Let's see what I have for honey, if I have any so far. I don't think so. Where's the bees? Where's the birds and the bees? Here. Visit. Okay. So anything here? No. Are the bees flying in and out? They are not. Ah, very good. So the game thinks no, I got sheepses. The sheepses are doing, I think they're doing wool. It says 0 wool, but I'm pretty sure if I look here, I have wool to sell. I just got to find it. I'm sure there's a method of it. Oh, I don't. That's interesting, because I put the wool over here by the shed. I mean, it's just a little sheep pen. I think the limit is 25 sheep. Yeah, there's a wool there. 129 liters. They're not doing much because they're little and they're not doing much because they can't, right? Oh, interesting. See, that's what I mean. Oh, it might find it. Well, that's encouraging. Maybe. We going to turn? Possibly. Okay, so. All right. Oh, oh, I just got a call from my sister. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm gonna stop here and I'll restart the stream. So, thank you very much, folks. But I will be back in a bit.